Have you ever stopped to wonder what's really running the show inside every living thing on this planet? I mean, deep down. Well, it turns out there's this hidden engine, this incredibly weird set of physical rules working at the tiniest scales, and it's powering the whole machine of life itself. Welcome to the absolutely wild world of quantum biology.
Okay, but right away, that slams us into a massive paradox. From physics, we know quantum effects are super delicate. They usually only show up in the most extreme conditions you can imagine. We're talking near absolute zero temperatures and complete isolation. So, how on earth can these same fragile effects be not just present, but totally essential inside the warm, wet, and messy chaos of a living cell?
And this visual just nails the problem, right? On one side, you've got the super clean, controlled, freezing cold of a quantum lab. And on the other, the bustling, warm, complicated factory that is a biological cell. I mean, they look like two completely different universes. And yet, somehow, life figured out how to use the strange physics of one inside the total mess of the other.
The answer to this whole puzzle, well, it lies in a field that bridges this exact gap. And that's what we're talking about today, quantum biology.
So what is this stuff really? Put simply, quantum biology is the study of how the bizarre rules of the quantum world, things like particles being in two places at once, directly affect what happens inside living things. It's the science that connects the most fundamental laws of the universe to the most fundamental processes of life itself.
Okay, so how in the world does life actually do this? Well, it seems biology has evolved its own special quantum toolkit. Let's open it up and see what's inside.
And there are 5 main tools in this kit, 5 heavy hitters. We've got quantum coherence, quantum tunneling, quantum entanglement, superposition, and spin chemistry. Each one gives life a unique and powerful ability, stuff you just can't do with the old-school rulebook of classical physics.
All right, let's see these tools in action. Take quantum coherence. This is how energy from the sun travels through a plant's leaf with almost 100% efficiency. It's nearly perfect. And quantum tunneling? That's how enzymes in your body work so incredibly fast. They let particles literally ghost right through energy walls instead of having to waste time and energy climbing over them.
And the toolkit just gets cooler. Next up, there's quantum entanglement, that spooky link between particles. It's the leading theory for how a bird can actually feel the Earth's magnetic field and use it to navigate for thousands of miles. Then you've got superposition. This lets energy in a molecule explore every single possible path at the exact same time, instantly finding the most efficient one. It's basically nature's own quantum computer.
So that bird compass, how does that actually work? That's where our final tool, spin chemistry, comes in. It uses something called the radical pair mechanism. Basically, a molecule in a bird's eye creates 2 electrons whose spins are linked up. The Earth's magnetic field then nudges those spins, which changes a chemical reaction, and that change creates a visual pattern that the bird's brain reads as a direction. It's literally a compass built from quantum physics.
And look, this isn't just a few neat party tricks life has learned. These quantum principles are the bedrock. They form a direct bridge to pretty much every major field in the life sciences, from how enzymes work in biochemistry and how DNA mutates in genetics, all the way to new ideas about navigation and even consciousness in neuroscience. Okay, this stuff is mind-bendingly cool for sure, but so what? Why does it matter to you and me? Well, understanding this quantum engine is about to revolutionize our future in some pretty incredible ways.
In medicine, it's a total game changer. Imagine running simulations to design the perfect drug, way faster and more accurately than ever before. We're starting to understand how these quantum effects might play a role in aging and diseases like cancer, and we could engineer brand new therapies based on these very principles.
And it doesn't stop with medicine, not even close. If we can copy the quantum tricks of photosynthesis, we could build solar panels that are nearly perfect at capturing energy. We could develop new kinds of biosensors for things like brain imaging. We could even engineer crops that are way better at using sunlight.
But we have to be real here. We are just scratching the surface. This is a frontier science, and that means there are some huge, really exciting questions that scientists are still racing to answer.
And these aren't dead ends, not at all. Think of them as the next great scientific mountains to climb. How does life protect these delicate quantum states from its own messy environment? How do we prove this stuff, for sure? How can you even measure something that happens in a trillionth of a second inside a living cell? Solving these is what's going to drive the next wave of huge discoveries.
So when you step back and look at the big picture, from the way a plant eats sunlight to the way a bird finds its way home, you realize that quantum mechanics isn't just some abstract theory in a textbook. It's the hidden operating system, the fundamental architecture of life itself, connecting the smallest things we know of to the grandest.
And that leaves us with one final, kind of mind-blowing thought. If life has spent billions of years getting really good at using quantum mechanics, what other incredible secrets, what other fundamental laws of the universe are still humming away, waiting to be discovered inside every single one of your cells right now?